Ahoy! Welcome everyone to another edition of the Zlin Film Festival Bubble, a talk show named as a tribute to Michael Jackson's chimpanzee Bubbles. And that's why we invited a very bubbly guest today in our studio. Her name is Nóra Lakos, and she's the director of a film called I Accidentally Wrote a Book. And she was, well, she thought it was a good idea to make a film with the most complex title I've ever heard for a children's film. Also the most inspiring title maybe, but to know that, we should know what the story is all about. Nóra, can you tell us in, let's say, 3 sentences why you had a film that is called I Accidentally Wrote a Book?
Yeah, this story is about a 12-year-old girl, Nina, who wants to write, but she's really bad at it. And then she has a helper, an old lady who's a real writer. And yeah, they are just, yeah, actually through her writing, after step by step, she learns writing expressions and rules like flashback and cliffhanger and that kind of things. And
it's funny that you're wearing the T-shirt, because one of my questions was, Nina is wearing the same T-shirt in your film, but with different colors, I think.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if you had to make it especially for the film, or did you find a T-shirt that said flashback?
Yeah, no, we didn't find it.
It's not a famous brand.
It's my invention, and hopefully I can make a big business out of it later on.
Can we buy it somewhere?
Yeah, not yet, but in October probably we will sell it. So no, so the story is about the healing power of writing, actually, to make it really short, and I think that it's really important that teenagers experience that kind of feelings, that when they are lonely with their problem, then they can write it out, and they can connect with others through writing.
What she learns from the old lady, the neighbor that gives her this free writing courses. A very interesting quote from the lady is, "A story without a conflict is like Coke without bubbles."
Yeah. And that's true.
And that's why you needed a conflict in the film? Did you have one?
I think that this story is really unique in a way that in most of the stories we have like the big conflict we understand around the 10-15 minutes of the film.
Exactly.
And in this case, our main protagonist problem is that she thinks that she doesn't have any problem. And she really has, and I think that it's something that, you know, we are going for perfection, and we are always trying to explain that, oh, we are so well, we look great, everything is fine, I have no problem. And the first step to heal your soul is to admit to yourself that you have a problem, and then you have to understand your problem, and then you have to find a way to overcome.
Yeah, but her, I think the innocence of Nina is quite overwhelming. There needs to be something nasty inside her, because she also does some nasty things, or a little bit. But she looks so innocent, and the way she stands in the world is so... How did you balance that? You make her really such a nice and sweet and moving character.
Yeah, I feel that her character is really complex, and this story is unique in another way as well, that there is no evil stepmother, even though there is a very classic turning point when a new woman comes into the family. But the way we are telling about this and the way the character is dealing with it is not that, okay, I hate you, and then we see very humorous kind of scenes about that, but rather she just realizes that, okay, this is the moment when I feel that how does it feel to have a mother in the family or a woman in the house, and she starts to discover the memories of her lost mother, long lost mother.
But it's not only the stepmother that is a really positive and nice character, I think, but I was so happy with the fatherly role. I mean, you really have... Well, he looks good, he dresses well, but he also takes very, very good care of his kids, and the 3 of them together, which is also what he tells when he's meeting a new woman. He says, the 3 of us are so well balanced. We live in such a harmony. And with all the troubles that he has, he manages to have a harmonious, peaceful and nice family.
Yeah, I think that every character has problems and not perfect at all. So Nina is also like, because there's no evil in the story, which is like especially for children films, it's really rare. She has to make bad decision and has to behave in a bad way many times, and then she has to realize it and make it in a better way. And I think it's true for the father as well. But we had many Q&As screening and after Q&As about that topic, that how the modern father looks like today, and especially in Hungary. You know, it's mainly a Hungarian film. It's a Dutch-Hungarian co-production. The society in Hungary is, for me, it was quite like shocking that we had this question many times that this father's role is too idolized, you know, because no one's behaving like this. And I said, oh, okay, it's really sad, it's really sorry. And that kind of films is for that to give a role model, and maybe that will help to shift.
For me, it was the ultimate tribute to fatherhood. Yeah. Like the guy does his best, and he even succeeds so well.
Yeah, I think that the Eastern and the Western culture, especially in the role of the father in the family, is very different nowadays.
But I think the ultimate moment when they celebrate this harmonious family is when they watch together to a TV program called Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
I love that scene so much. Did you have to pay to get the scenes from Murder, She Wrote? Was
it a big, Of course, yeah. Everything is clear in the film. Yeah, we had to pay, and it's really complex because when you buy an expert of a very well-known TV series, for example, then the rights belongs to different parties. So you really have to have an agreement on the music, on the main credit, and separately on the picture. So it's complex.
Can I confront you with another sentence from your movie, Nóra? And that sentence is, makeup is a science.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does it mean?
Look at me. No, it's
you're a scientist.
No, it's actually, this scene is, I was thinking that how can we play with the situation that we have a family without a mother or without a woman, and when a woman comes in, then there are different situations that changes, and especially for early teenagers girl life, it's really important, for example, to have someone who shows the tricks on the makeup. So that was it.
Exactly. That's why we all sympathize so much with the new people coming into the family, because they have a role, and Nina it's a lot about Nina growing up to become a woman.
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's also there are many humorous and emotional scenes about that too. Yeah,
and I was hoping for her to get as many stepmothers as possible, because every time a new stepmother enters, then you have these funny scenes about how she judges them.
Yeah.
But you limit yourself to
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was enough, I guess. So it wasn't in the focus.
Nóra, we have a famous last question for everyone that comes to the Zlin Film Festival bubble. You know what the question is?
No idea.
You have no idea, but you know where you are. You know you are in the world capital of shoes.
Oh yeah.
So we want you to talk about your shoe. The shoes that you're wearing.
That's good.
And we want you to show your shoes, like put your feet on the table. So just put them comfortably on the table and tell us why you are wearing, like every shoe comes with a story.
But it's, so this shoes, actually I bought it like, I don't know, maybe a month ago or 2. And then
just leave your foot there.
I completely forgot about it. So, and then like 2 weeks ago, I was preparing my trip to Kristiansand, another children's film festival. And I checked the weather, and of course it's in Norwegia, so it's a bit colder. And I was like, oh, come on. And it's going to be raining, so I need to find a good shoes for that. And I almost bought a very similar shoes, but I didn't have time for that. So I went home, and then I just opened my shoe rack, and it was in the box.
A present to yourself that you forgot about.
Yeah, it's so good. You
Beautiful.
Know, this senility sometimes makes you happy.
Nóra, you were a present to our festival bubble today. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching the Zlin Film Festival bubble. We hope to welcome you again soon. And we hope that you're going to have a great time in Zlin.
Thank you.
Enjoy.